I went from a person that was at the top of his game, had everything coming.
Listen to this crowd celebrating along with Kobe Bryant.
Unbelievable. Another three for Kobe.
That's the future, and even Michael Jordan will tell you. And here come the Lakers. Kobe Bryant going to the hoop.
So a year later, having absolutely no idea where life is going, or if you're going to be able to even be a part of life as we all know it. I hear everything that the crowd is saying, and I hear it. So it's like this place where it was my refuge is now being bombarded with all kinds of things that they would say.
You know, I told this story a few times, but, you know, he was meet me at the gym, and I was like, all right, bet, let's go. And so, I showed up at the gym that night, and he was like, meet me at the gym at 5:45, and you know what that means.
Mm-hmm. But the reason Kobe does that, he understands that even the most aggressive players in the NBA, they're going to get in 2 workouts a day during the off season. Mm-hmm. First one is usually around 9 or 10 a.m. and then they'll take a lunch break and then they'll come back at 3 or 4. So his mindset was, if everyone else in the league is going to be doing 2 workouts a day, I'm going to do 3 because I'm going to do 1 more than they're doing. And the only way I can squeeze that in is if I get up and do it at 4. So when he's coming home from his first workout, his competition is just waking up to go in for their first workout. So then he's doing his second workout while they're doing their first. And then it's the compounding interest effect of, if I do this every single day in the off season for not just years, but in his case, decades, he said, no one will ever catch me. Because every time I wake up, I'm going to do 1 more than you're doing. You'll never catch me.
Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4. All right. And so now you do that. And as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? No, I don't think so. It comes from one of our coaches in the past. His name was Tex Winter. And we used to watch game film. He was pretty brutal on us as players.
Yeah.
But he always said, I'm not criticizing the person, I'm criticizing the act. Mm-hmm. Right? So remove yourself from that. Remove the ego from this process. You know, I had a summer where I played basketball when I was like 10 or 11 years old, in a very prominent summer league in Philadelphia called the Sunny Hill League. And I don't score 1 point the entire summer.
Really?
Not one. Not a free throw, nothing. Not a lucky shot, not a breakaway layup, 0 points. And I remember crying about it and being upset about it. And my father just gave me a hug and said, listen, whether you score 0 or score 60, I'm gonna love you no matter what.
Wow.
Now that is the most important thing that you can say to a child. Because from there, I was like, okay, it gives me all the confidence in the world to fail. So that's when I sat down and said, okay, this is gonna take some thought. All right, what do I wanna work on first? All right, shooting. All right, let's knock this out. Let's focus on this. Half a year, 6 months, do nothing but shoot. All right, after that, all right, creating your own shot. And you focus. So I started creating a menu of things. When I came back the next summer, I was a little bit better.
One thing I learned from being around Kobe is just being yourself, you know, I think being comfortable with how I played. Never wanted to be like Kobe, but I always wanted to have that laser focus and that laser, that nothing was getting in the way of what I wanted to do out on the floor. And that's what I think the Mamba mentality is for him. And it's just like, whatever I want to do, I'm going to put my mind to it and do it. And we all, no matter if you play basketball or not, if you watched and knew who Kobe Bryant was, you took that from him.
Everything I learned came from Kobe. Everything. Take Kobe away, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have love. I wouldn't have the passion, the drive.
It was a privilege to be able to witness it and share it. You know, those moments with such a unique and exceptional individual that transcended so many things. He set the tone. You know, he He elevated everybody, and he was very motivating. He was very stimulating. He elevated, I think, everybody around him just by setting the example, by really letting the work do the talk, and just that killer mindset of going out there and just wanting to kick your butt. Mentally, he was just a different type of beast where, you know, he was not settling for being one of the best. He wanted to be the best, period.